Elliott, you're very curious about what people do and what skill they have to build a relationship.
Yes.
And your questions seem to ignite the skills that people have forgotten that they have to work towards a healthy relationship.
Yes.
Do you find that couples are a little bit confused when you ask them that? Because they come into couples therapy expecting for the therapist to be the mediator, and yet you're asking them to remember and re-remember all the skills and all the things they did to make it work.
Right. You know, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if they're confused. I've never really thought about it. They probably are, I would say. And you know, looking back, I've worked with couples that have been kind of taken aback by my line of questioning. But to me, it doesn't matter whether they're confused or not. I'm going to ask them these questions because I think they're useful. They're useful questions and they're productive in terms of where it leads counseling to go. But you're right. I mean, couples come into therapy expecting a mediator. They come into therapy expecting a problem description. They come into therapy expecting pain. And I've worked with many couples over the years that have been surprised at the nature of the conversation we had, but pleasantly surprised because they walk out feeling a certain way. You know, funny, I saw a couple like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was a couple where one of the partners, there was infidelity present. I mean, it was pretty trying, challenging couple. And I saw them like 3 or 4 times. I saw them again last week for a completely different issue. And the woman said that when she came to therapy previously, one of the things that made it challenging was she would walk out of each session feeling really good about her partner, and she didn't want to, right? She was saying, I didn't want to feel good, but every time we had this conversation, I was feeling good until 3 weeks later, I just had to submit and realize I feel good. Once I realized I felt good, there was no need for therapy because he and I went on about our lives happily.